What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue, and I have been tagged to do a dinner tag by Test Cooks For You. She sent this a while back, and I just hadn't had a chance to get to it. And I recently got tagged by Surf and Sapo. Two great channels, Test Cooks For You and Surf and Sapo. I'm going to put links to both of their channels in the description. Basically, it's if you haven't seen one yet, it's just a series of 9 questions. The 10th is just to pass it on, and you answer the questions, and then tag 3 other people. So I looked at some of these questions, and some of them are not applicable. So I added a couple questions that Thyron at TNT Barbecue had sent me in a video a while back, and I was going to do an entire question and answer video on that, but these young guys grew up in the 90s, their schools didn't teach them how to speak up, so it sounded like he was mumbling, so I couldn't use that video. So anyway, let's get on to these questions. First question is my favorite crock pot meal. None. I don't really use a crock pot. I have a real nice crock pot with a gasket on it and everything. And I use it on occasion, but I wouldn't say it's for meals. I mainly use that if I make something and I'm going to take it somewhere. I'll throw it in there just so it doesn't spill anywhere. I mainly just use a Dutch oven in place of a crock pot. Favorite easy cleanup meal is question number 2. And that's an easy question because every meal that Mason's around for is my favorite easy cleanup meal, because he will be doing all the cleanup when the meal is through. So that's any of those meals are my favorite easy cleanup meal. Number 3, favorite Pinterest dish. I don't know what Pinterest is, so I'm going to say none. Healthiest dinner dish that I make, and I am just going to roll with the grilled chicken salad on that. Number 5, favorite soup I make. I'll be doing a video on this coming up pretty soon, but it is called pasoli, and it is an excellent dish. As a matter of fact, if Mason's watching this video, I'm sure he's licking his chops right now waiting for that. Most unique dish that I make. I don't think I have any seriously unique dishes. I'm more the person that is going to take a recipe that I see and then kind of make some changes from there. But nothing I'm going to say is seriously unique. Oh, Penny girl. Alright, so number 7, favorite pasta dish. I don't know if everybody has seen this. I make a butternut Alfredo pasta sauce that goes with a bunch of different kind of pastas, and that's probably my favorite pasta dish, that or some variation of that, because I make a bunch of different variations on that. Kid's favorite meal. You know what, if the kid is past eating formula, my favorite kid's meal is the meal that I'm making that day, because I'm not really going to be making too many adjustments just because there's some kids around. So any meal I'm making where kids are around is my favorite kid meal. Number 9, dish that I always bring to parties, potlucks, and gatherings. There's a cream corn that I make, and sometimes it's with shrimp, sometimes andouille sausage, or bacon. There's a bunch of different variations that I do with that. And not some of the time, but every single time I take that dish somewhere, somebody will ask me to bring it back, or what's the recipe, or something like that. So that is my favorite one to take to stuff like that. I went ahead and added these other 2 questions since I wasn't able to answer some of those questions. What, Penny? So Thyron at TNT Barbecue had sent me a question, and the question was, what smoker would I suggest for a first-time smoker? Be it a vertical smoker, electric, gas, charcoal, whatever. And my answer to that is an offset smoker. And the reason for that, I have a Weber Smoky Mountain. I love that thing. Set it, forget it, whatever. But had that been the first smoker I got, I think it would be like learning math on a calculator, just no foundation. And I just think that having the foundation in barbecue that an offset smoker gives you is something that I would suggest everybody have. So I think that once you learn an offset smoker, everything is downhill. If you bought like a Weber Smoky Mountain and started barbecuing and then you got an offset smoker, you know, you're going the wrong direction. I'd rather roll downstream rather than upstream. Other question is easiest thing to smoke, cook on the barbecue, whatever. And I'm going to say pork butt is the easiest dish to cook on the smoker. So anyway, those are my questions. Now I need to tag 3 other people, and I'm going to go ahead and be just like Dan and Smoky Goodness. I'm going to tag 4 people. And the reason is some of these people haven't posted for a while, so I'm not sure how active they are or what their schedule is. So first person I'm going to tag is going to be Thyron at T&T Barbecue. That's my boy. We talk all the time. So Thyron, you are tagged. The next one I need to go with is Eddie over at Kirby Q, and he was like the first person that ever like subscribed to me. So, or you know, the first like cooking channel. So Kirby, you've been tagged. Next one is out of that Iowa T&T Barbecue camp. That is gonna be Leland over at Howlin' Smoke Barbecue. He has some good stuff. So Leland, you are tagged. And the last one is another new up and coming channel, and that is called OPSEC Barbecue. And he definitely makes some. So one of the questions was, you know, what's some unique stuff? If you're looking for some unique stuff, check out OPSEC Barbecue. But I'm going to put links to Kirby Q, T&T Barbecue, Howlin' Smoke, and OPSEC Barbecue. I'm going to put that in the description box. Go check all them guys out. Check out Test Cooks for You and Surf and Sapo as well. Thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue and checking out me and Penny. And I will check you out on the next video.